All right. Well, let's start off with a question that several people have sent in. It's something that just happened, just in the news. I know you appeared on Live with Regis and Kathy Lee in 1993, but the death of Regis Philbin, what are your thoughts?
Oh man, I saw that, and actually, somebody had tweeted that clip here not long ago, just for no reason otherwise than they found it, and I had watched it again, and actually, that my mother got a kick out of that. To be honest with you, when she had after she had passed away, we were cleaning out her stuff and everything here at the house. She didn't label a lot of her videotapes. If I sent her something, it would say, Jim on, pay-per-view or this or that or whatever. Is she just taped stuff and watched it later, whether it's her football games or, different TV programs or whatever. But she had written on the front of this one, Jim on Regis, because that was a big deal to her, even, outside the wrestling business. I guess a lot of people, knew that Regis Philbin was a wrestling fan from him having all these WWF guys on his shows over the modern era, the Attitude Era, and, since then. But one of the reasons why he liked wrestling so much is because when he was a young man in local television in Los Angeles, he liked wrestling then too, but he was nobody. And Freddie Blassie used to come on his local show in LA when Blassie was the biggest fucking star in California wrestling. And probably, when you think about it, here's the interesting thing. In Los Angeles, California, even in the 60s and early 70s, especially that early 70s run with Tolos and Blassie, but in the 60s, Los Angeles was the seat of the Hollywood entertainment TV movie industry, but the biggest local television star in Los Angeles was Fred Blassie. All those movie stars were in movies that were and they were making network TV shows that were shown all over the country, but nobody was on a higher rated television program in the actual city of Los Angeles than Fred Blassie, right? So anyway, Blassie would come on Regis's talk show, and it got Regis's show attention, and he never forgot that. And he was friends with Blassie, till Freddie died.
And I think it was actually San Diego off the LA TV. I think he had his TV show in San Diego.
Well, there you go. Still San Diego, Los Angeles. What's the difference? No. Still LA still is correct with Blassie being the biggest star when you think about it in local television in Los Angeles. Fucking Regis was in San Diego, part of the territory. They stayed together, as friends for years and years. And it wasn't that Regis came to all those shows. I mean, obviously they booked him for, some of the pay-per-views, WrestleMania appearances he made, but he came to other shows, and it's not like he was just doing it for a payoff. Sometimes he was there, even if he didn't appear, and, over the years, and he always enjoyed having the guys on. And, the time I was on with Yoko, he loved that shit, the fucking tug of war and all that stuff. And when he was kind of like shoulder bumping Yoko, and Yoko would give him the mean face, he loved that shit. He liked to put the boys over and just, put the business over. So that was for what, 40 years you could find him, having wrestlers on his shows, the bigger and bigger and bigger that he got. And of course, the greatest game show moment in history, and I just retweeted this here just a little while ago because Shane Helms had tweeted a clip of it out, when he was hosting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and the guy that won the million, John Carpenter, not the movie director, but just some schlub, but he knew every fucking thing. He answered every question, all the way up to the $1 million question, without even using a lifeline. And then he gets asked the $1 million question. And the $1 million question, God damn it, if I could have got there, I could have won it too. The $1 million question was what U.S. president appeared on Laugh-In. And he gave 4 choices. Obviously, Nixon was one of them. But he says, I got to use a lifeline. I want to call my dad. So he calls his father on the phone. They pipe him through. And the guy says, hi, Dad. I don't really need your help. I just want to tell you I'm about to win the $1 million. and the fucking place blows for like a minute and a half, right? But anyway, yes, Regis, he was a nice guy, and it's not like he came in and sat down and bullshitted with us before the show. It's a network TV show, and we're one of the segments. So it's not like he just, came in, sat down, and we had fucking chicken and hot dogs and fucking a bunch of, old stories. But he was very nice and fucking no issue at all. And hey, love you guys and blah, 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 put us over on the show. And then we were right out and flew that same day to Detroit. We went right in and right out because we had to do SummerSlam. But who was the girl it wasn't Kathy Lee. Kathy Lee was off that day. And there was I can't ever remember what the girl's name was that was his co-host, but she didn't seem too amused by all the proceedings.
I don't know. Usually it would be his wife, but I don't think it was his wife.
It wasn't his wife. It was some other actress / celebrity person. I cannot remember. God damn it. But she was guesting because Kathy Lee was not there.
Did you meet Gelman?
I don't remember Gelman. Don't remember meeting Gelman. We got there. They carried us straight over. We'd flown in the night before. They carried us straight over the fucking from the hotel to the studios. Put us in the green room. A little prep. Okay, we're gonna do this segment. Go to break. Come back. Do this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, boom. We went out and did it. They put us in the car straight back to the airport. Flew to Detroit. It was a quick one, as they say.
And you had your neck brace on, just like you did at SummerSlam, because you were selling the angle that you did in Smoky Mountain.
Oh, well, yeah, and I told Bruce, because Bruce is the one that called me on the phone and said, hey, we've got you all on Regis and Kathy Lee. And already when I heard that, my first thought was, I got to fly to New York, do this fucking show, and then all the way to Detroit, right? But I said, now, I'm going to be wearing the neck brace. He said, what? I said, I'm doing the fucking angle. Armstrong gave me a pile driver 2 weeks ago. I'm wearing the neck brace. Okay. Hey, I wasn't going to goddamn go on national TV that was going to show in Knoxville and make Bullet Bob Armstrong seem like a goddamn liar. So that neck brace came, and I wore it in the green room too. It's not like I fucking came in spry and turning cartwheels and put it on to go on television. There was no reason to smarten the goddamn whole network up.